Hello my friends, good morning to you and welcome back to the reading of the Spirit's book. We are at the last part of the conclusion, number 9, part 9, and there goes the following. The adversaries of Spiritism were quick to arm themselves against it by using some differences of opinion concerning certain points of the doctrine. It is not surprising that at the beginning of any science, contradictory theories appear that are based on incomplete observations, while each individual is still considering it from his or her own point of view. However, 3/4 of such theories with regard to Spiritism have already been scuttled by the light of more in-depth studies, beginning with the theory that attributes all spirit communications to the spirit of evil, as if it were impossible for God to send good spirits to humankind instead. Such is an absurd doctrine because it is belied by the facts, and it's impious because it is a denial of the power and goodness of the Creator. The spirits have always advised us not to trouble ourselves with differences of opinion, since unity will occur, and has already occurred, concerning the majority of the issues, whereas differences are disappearing day by day. To the question, while awaiting unity, upon what basis can an impartial and disinterested inquirer formulate a judgment? The spirits have given us this response. That's an answer from the spirits. The purest light is not eclipsed by any cloud. The flawless diamond is the one of greatest value. So judge the spirits by the purity of their teachings. Do not forget that among spirits there are those who have not yet freed themselves from the ideas of earthly life. Learn to distinguish them by their language. Judge them by the sum of what they tell you. See whether there is logical sequence in their ideas, and whether there is anything in what they say that reveals ignorance, pride, or malevolence. In other words, whether their expressions are always marked with the stamp of wisdom that reveals true superiority. If your world were inaccessible to error, it would be perfect. But it is far from perfection because you're still learning to distinguish error from truth. You need the lessons of experience to exercise your judgment, of course, and to enable you to evolve. Unity will be found on the side where good has never been mixed with evil. It is on that side that people will be connected with one another through the force of circumstances, for they will realize that the truth lies there. Besides, what do a few variances there are more a matter of form than depth matter. Observe that the fundamental principles of Spiritism are the same everywhere, and must unite you all in a common thought, the love of God and the practice of the good. Therefore, no matter what may be the mode of progression that is accepted to the moral conditions of your future existence, the final aim is always the same: doing good. And as you know, there are not two ways of doing it. And then Kardec continues with the following. If among the followers of Spiritism there are those who differ in their opinions about some points of its theory, all of them are nevertheless in agreement on the fundamental points. Thus there is unity, except on the part of a very small number who do not yet accept the intervention of spirits in the manifestations, either attributing them to purely physical causes, contrary to the axiom that every intelligent effect must have an intelligent cause, or to the reflection of our own thought, disproved by the facts. The remaining points are secondary and in no way damage the fundamental basis. There may be other schools that seek enlightenment concerning the as yet controversial parts of the science, but there must not be rival sects. There should only be antagonism between those who desire to do good and those who have done or would desire to do evil. However, there is no authentic spiritism there is no authentic spiritist who after having adopted the great moral maxims taught by the spirits, could ever desire evil or wish evil upon a neighbor, whatever their difference of opinion. If any such school is in error, sooner or later it will be enlightened if there is good faith and absence of prejudice. While they wait, all schools possess a common bond that should unite them in the same thought. All of them have the same objective. The course they take matters little, provided it leads to this objective. No school should impose its opinion through material or moral force, and the one that anathematized another would be on a false path, for it would obviously be acting under the influence of evil spirits. Reason must always be the last argument, and moderation will better ensure the triumph of the truth than diatribes full of the poison of envy and jealousy. Good spirits preach only unity and love for one's neighbor, and malevolent or uncharitable thought could never proceed from a pure source. In order to conclude, let us hear the counsels of St. Augustine's spirit concerning the subject. And then here are the words of St. Augustine. For a long time, humans have thorn at one another and have anathematized one another in the name of a God of peace and mercy, offending God through such sacrilege. Spiritism is the bond that will someday unite them, for it will show them where the truth is and where the error lies. For some time to come, however, there will continue to be scribes and Pharisees who will deny it, as they denied the Christ. Would you like to know which spirits influence the various sects that divide the world? Judge them by their deeds and by their principles. Good spirits have never instigated evil. They have never counseled or condoned murder and violence. They have never aroused party hatreds, the thirst for wealth, or the greed for earthly things. Only persons who are good, humane, and benevolent toward all their favorites are as they are also Jesus' favorites, for they follow the path that leads to him. St. Augustine. Well guys, this was it for the conclusion. We are almost at the end of the book. We still have a couple of things to go through, and I wish you a great day. I hope you are liking this reading as much as I do. Big kiss to you all. God bless you.